You know, it's that time of year where literally every YouTuber is either posting a camera bag video or a desk setup video. And considering my desk kind of looks like this, yeah, I think I should just stick to doing a camera bag video. I also just got back from a road trip, and this is the camera bag that I took. It's the Besnfoto Camera Bag, and honestly, it was amazing. The whole road trip, it fit literally everything that I could possibly want to shoot photography or videos. And so yeah, I'm gonna show you everything that I put in this camera bag as a beginner photographer and filmmaker. Let's see what's in it. Also, using the iPhone 13, we'll see how that holds up for the top-down shots. Let me start off by saying that I am not a professional in any form or fashion, and I got most of this gear last year, but that does mean most of the gear that I have is like a budget-friendly, highly functional piece of gear that if you're a beginner filmmaker, I would highly recommend getting, and I think it's gonna be super useful going into 2022, even though some of this gear is not like the newest gear of all time, but I still think it's really good. So, starting off, the Besnfoto Camera Backpack that I got off Amazon for a little under $100. This is probably one of the best purchases I made all year, and it's a roll top bag. It just has so much space, as you're gonna see in this video. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I'll link everything in the description below if you're interested in checking it out. Highly recommend. The first thing that it has at the very front is this zipper, this big zipper pocket right here, and I just keep a folder. This folder just contains all of my, just any documents or things I need. I have my Part 107 license in here, which is what you need to commercially fly drones. So if I have any paperwork, it's just nice that I can just slip it in right here. This pocket isn't like super big in any form or fashion, but big enough to fit a folder. On the side, right here, I have this Manfrotto little mini tripod. It's just a little mini tripod that you can use to either attach a camera on. I use it for like the vlogging shots, or I also use it with the iPhone and attach a little iPhone thing. Then I'm currently using the iPhone for the top-down shot, so I can't show you. But this little thing was the first piece of gear that I ever purchased. I think I purchased it back in 2020 just to hold up my iPhone for like Zoom meetings and stuff, because, you know, Zoom University. Whoop. And then also right here I have a little mask. Because I traveled on my road trip to LA, and District of LA requires masks everywhere, so yeah, it's always good to have one of these on hand just in case. So that pretty much makes up the exterior of the bag. Now we're gonna flip the bag over and get into the interior. So it has one big zipper pocket that just allows you to open the whole thing up and see everything inside of it. So you can just flip it up and boom, you have full access to everything in your bag. Now right off the bat, you probably noticed that this pocket right here is empty. And that's because I'm recording on my camera right now, but usually I have my camera, which is a Sony a6400, along with the 18 to 135 millimeter lens attached to it, and the Meike battery grip. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. If you know how to pronounce it, let me know. I'm probably gonna mispronounce several items in this video, but all that fits perfectly right here. Okay, so the next item in my camera bag is this Sigma 30mm f1.4 lens. This little guy right here is great because it just goes to f1.4, and my other lenses that I have, the 18-135, only goes from f3.5 to 5.6, so it's a variable aperture lens. Doesn't get the most shallow depth of field, so anytime I want shallow depth of field, good photography photos, this is the lens that I use. I made another video about this lens and 3 reasons why I think you should get this lens in 2022. Check out that video if you're interested in knowing more about the Sigma 30mm. I also have this Sandisk 1TB little portable SSD that is extremely good and extremely fast. I think it can go up to 1050 megabytes per second, which is really fast. And why I got it, I edit off of this hard drive because I just find that it's faster than my laptop. And here's a little USB-C to USB-C cord that connects it. Before we go any further, I'm gonna talk about the laptop. My laptop is this right here. This is the MSI GS65 Stealth Thin laptop. and it's a 15.6 inch screen. It's pretty good laptop, but honestly not the best. It's pretty big and it's nice for editing, but it's not the fastest at editing, which is why I use this hard drive. And honestly, if you're looking for a laptop to edit, I would definitely get a MacBook over this laptop. I just got this laptop a really long time ago, before I knew I'd be editing videos. So yeah, but it fits perfectly in here if you're wondering. I think a 16-inch could fit in this backpack, which is really good to know. Up next is the DJI Mavic Mini 2. Now, this is a perfect little guy. He fits perfectly into the bag. You can just unhook him like this. It is so amazing that in such a small package, you can get just awesome drone shots. I can't more highly recommend this. It withstands wind so well. I'm honestly so impressed. For how tiny it is, this thing gets amazing shots. It's a great entry-level drone. And I've only had it for like 3 weeks, but definitely worth it. Along with the drone comes this controller, which is actually a little bigger than the drone itself. But yeah, the controller, you just flip this up to fly it, connects to your iPhone, super easy to use. And this is the battery pack, because I got the Fly More combo, and so 2 extra batteries, and this thing to store the batteries in and charge them. What's nice about this though, is that actually this little guy has some ports on the side that you can actually use this as a portable charger, which is pretty great. So if you're ever in a pinch, this thing is nice to have. I also have this little SD card and micro SD card reader. It's not the best. My dad just gave it to me, so thanks, Dad. Works well though. Then over in this compartment, I have the Rode Video Micro. I'm gonna be honest, I do not actually use this Rode Video Micro that much. Like, I'm not even using it right now. Whenever I want really good audio, I just use my Samsung Q2U that I use for podcasting. I've used it in a couple videos. The audio sounds amazing out of those. This is just nice if you're outside in the wind, but honestly, it hasn't been the best for me. I don't know if I just got like a bad version of it, but I just don't find myself using it that often because I still get wind noise with this. So yeah, maybe I'll have to do a separate review, but don't use it that often, but I keep it with me because it is better than just a built-in microphone on the Sony a6400. Right here is the Aputure MC. This thing is absolutely incredible. I got it for Christmas, which is why it still has this little satisfying. This little guy is so bright. Let me turn him on. Yeah, look at that. So bright, and you can change the color temperature to be dark, you know, more white, more yellow, and it has RGB. Some other colors make yourself really ominous or whatever. Yeah, this little guy is really awesome. Super sturdy. He's also magnetic, so you can just stick it to things. And it comes with this little diffuser, so it makes it less, you know, more diffuse and not so intense on your face. Really good and really portable, which is why I like it. Next, we got this little camera flap that this is just like a side door access, so you can easily access your camera whenever you're trying to. It's super nice. When you're hiking a mountain or something, just to be able to pull your camera out the side so that way you don't have to open up this whole compartment. It's super great. And in this little flap, there's these 2 little pockets that you can quickly access like extra batteries if you want to. I use the newer Sony a6400 batteries. These are really good. I would recommend using them. They're not like probably as good as the original Sony ones, but good enough for me. And then I have a little cloth that I use to clean lenses and anything that I need to. Sometimes lenses will get dirty, and so this little cloth is nice to have. And then a little SD card. Yeah. If I have any extra SD cards, I'll put them in that little compartment right there. So zipping that back up, this is the part of the bag where things get kind of messy. I have just chargers, newer charger for the newer batteries right here. I have a little charger for all the drone things. This can charge the remote, the drone itself, the batteries, literally everything about the drone can be charged with this. And then this is the Skyreet ND filters for the DJI Mavic Mini 2. That's kind of a mouthful, but basically these are just ND filters and they make the drone look way more cinematic. Pretty cheap too. I think it was like $50, $60, so for all these different NDs, pretty nice. I just keep it right here. I carry a little $20 Logitech mouse to use in my laptop. And then lens hoods, 2 lens hoods for the 2 lenses that I have. Extra USB-C cord. This is just something that came with the bag. It's like a lens wrap if you want to wrap one of your lenses to keep it safer. Keep that in there. And then iPhone charger and an extra mask down here just in case I somehow lose my other one. So moving on to the roll top. This is really great because you can either roll top or it has this zipper that lets you access the bottom, which is really awesome, so you don't have to completely unroll the top if you have a ton of stuff crammed on top. In here, I keep some headphones, some Beats headphones that actually broke and I used duct tape to fix it. Don't really recommend them, just got them for free, so shout out to my roommate for giving them to me because somebody stole my other Beats. This huge charger for my laptop, which takes up a lot of space, but fits in the roll top very nicely. And then this little rain cover that the Besnfoto Backpack came with, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about raining, just throw this little guy on and it will protect all of your gear. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hard, but there's these 2 little like flaps on the inside that can allow you to store little things like I have gum, and then I have like extra propellers for my DJI Mini 2. So I just keep that kind of velcroed down away in there. And then also there's these extra straps that you can strap onto the outside of your bag that allow you to maybe attach like a gimbal or a big tripod or something like that. I don't really have any of that attached to my bag right now, so I just keep it in this little flap, nice tucked away just in case I need it. And yeah, the best part about the roll top is you can just like stuff a jacket in it if you need to. Like this sweatshirt, let me show you. Yeah, so this is the front of the bag. It has this little magnetic little buckle. It's pretty nice. You unbuckle it. And it allows you to unroll this part. This part has a zipper. And it gives you all this space right here. So I can take this hoodie that I've been wearing. I've been hiking all day, and you know, I decide it's a little bit too hot to be wearing this hoodie anymore. So I just fold it up like this and just stuff it into the roll top. And then just roll it down. Just like that, and boom. It's nice and tucked away. So yeah, that's pretty much everything with this backpack. I can't more highly recommend this backpack. Honestly, a better purchase than any of the lenses or any of the other gear that I bought. This backpack is really great. And that's what I have in my backpack going into 2022. I'm sure I'll have some upgrades throughout the year. But yeah, let me know if you think there's anything I need to be adding to my backpack. I think one thing I need is ND filters, but that's not really in the budget right now. Well, that's gonna do it for my camera bag video. Also, look how many couches we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me know if you happen to have more couches than we do. I kind of doubt. We also have one in the garage, so 7. If you have more than 7 couches, you're just cooler than us. Fuck it. I have nothing else to say. Anyways, if you're still watching this, like this video so more people can see it, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to reach 100 subscribers, so yeah, it'd mean the world if you subscribe. See you in the next video.